Elon Musk doesn't build houses the way other people do. He engineers them. And this one might be the most extreme example yet. A Cliffside residence valued at over $12 billion, designed not to sit on the land, but to merge with it. This isn't luxury as decoration. It's luxury as a prototype. From afar, the structure barely registers as a building. It appears carved directly from the cliff face, its form following the natural curve of the rock. Vast sheets of curved glass replace traditional walls, dissolving the boundary between interior and ocean. During daylight, the house disappears into the landscape. Light floods through metal, stone, and glass, as if the cliff itself were breathing. When night falls, the transformation is subtle. The exterior emits a low, ambient glow. No spotlights, no excess illumination. The entire residence runs on stored solar energy, managed by Tesla Powerwalls concealed deep within the structure. There are no visible panels, no mechanical noise, just quiet efficiency. It feels less like a mansion and more like a long-term habitat experiment. But the real shift happens once you step inside. The silence is immediate and absolute. Not the absence of sound, but the removal of interference. Advanced acoustic engineering absorbs external noise, including wind and crashing waves far below. As you move, the house responds. Lighting adjusts. Temperature recalibrates. The glass subtly changes opacity based on angle and sunlight. The environment tracks presence without announcing itself. Every system here exists for autonomy. The mansion operates entirely off-grid, supported by a solar network disguised as architectural elements and an underground battery array capable of sustaining far more than a single residence. Even the windows function as intelligence surfaces, automatically managing heat and light without manual input. The entrance opens into a vast central atrium that feels closer to a research facility than a home. Light enters from above and along the sides, diffused rather than direct. The air itself feels different, cleaner, lighter. That's intentional. The ventilation system borrows directly from aerospace life support technology, filtering and circulating air using methods developed for spacecraft environments. Nothing here is ornamental. Every feature has a purpose. Comfort is engineered. Sustainability is assumed. And the entire structure feels less like a place to live today and more like a test environment for how humans might live decades from now. And this is only the foundation. Because once you move deeper into the residence, the design stops feeling experimental and starts feeling predictive. The atrium isn't just an open space, it's alive. Integrated throughout the structure are living installations that serve a function beyond aesthetics. These plants are engineered to actively filter air, absorb carbon dioxide, and stabilize the interior climate. They don't sit in pots. They're embedded into the architecture itself, forming a biological layer that works alongside the home's mechanical systems. Some designs reportedly trace back to experimental sustainability research tied to Musk's long-term habitat projects. From there, the space opens into the primary living zone, where materials tell a different story than appearances suggest. The floors reflect light like polished glass, but they're built from reinforced composites developed using recycled industrial materials. They're designed to withstand extreme stress while remaining warm underfoot, durable without feeling industrial. The layout avoids visual clutter entirely. There are no traditional screens, no mounted televisions, no visible control panels. Walls remain uninterrupted. Lighting stays low and adaptive, but motion changes everything. With a simple gesture, interfaces emerge in midair, three-dimensional displays that project films, data, or communications directly into the room. Work, entertainment, and interaction exist without ever anchoring to physical hardware. The kitchen follows the same philosophy. It doesn't look advanced, but it is. Appliances are connected to a centralized intelligence that learns patterns over time. Heat levels adjust automatically. Preparation surfaces respond to use. A robotic arm retrieves ingredients from a hydroponic wall growing just feet away, delivering fresh produce without human input. Even storage is optimized. Cooling systems regulate humidity at precise levels using energy management technology adapted from Tesla battery architecture. And the morning routine is anticipated before it begins. The coffee system syncing quietly with sleep data to activate at the optimal moment. Despite the complexity beneath the surface, nothing feels invasive. The technology doesn't demand attention. It fades into the background, supporting rather than commanding. The result isn't a cold, mechanical environment. It's a space where advanced systems exist solely to make life feel simpler, calmer, and more human. One entire wing of the mansion is dedicated to food, but not in any traditional sense. Instead of fields or soil, the space rises vertically. Plants grow upward under precisely calibrated LED light, their roots suspended in open air, while nutrient mist circulates around them. This is aeroponic farming, a system designed to maximize yield while using minimal resources. The setup doesn't stop at produce. Algae cultivation and lab-grown protein systems are integrated into the same network, turning this section of the home into a closed-loop food environment. It isn't about convenience, it's experimentation. Musk has openly described this as a live prototype for off-world agriculture, a way to test how humans might sustain themselves beyond Earth. Here, farming isn't decor, it's ongoing research. From biological systems, the house shifts into something far more reflective. What's labeled as an entertainment area feels closer to a personal archive. The walls don't display art, they display progress. Scale models of rockets and vehicles line the space, alongside preserved components from early SpaceX and Tesla prototypes. One centerpiece stands apart, the original Tesla Roadster that once orbited the sun, presented like a relic from a future already past. Another section is even more revealing. Every major patent Musk has filed is documented and preserved along an entire wall, forming a timeline of ideas turned real. When night falls, the ceiling transforms into a live planetary projection, mapping the stars in real time with scientific accuracy. It's quiet, immersive, and deeply introspective, a room that looks backward and forward at the same time. The private living quarters abandon spectacle entirely. The bedrooms are stripped down, designed around recovery rather than display. In the master suite, the bed itself is engineered using biomedical research developed for astronauts. It redistributes pressure to simulate weightlessness, maintaining spinal alignment throughout sleep. As night progresses, the room adjusts automatically. Temperature shifts, lighting fades and returns. Sound frequencies change subtly to support natural circadian rhythms. Nothing here asks for attention. Everything exists to restore energy. Waking up in this space reportedly feels disorienting, not because of luxury, but because it feels detached from gravity itself. Connected directly to the suite is Musk's personal workspace, and it defies every expectation of an office. There's no desk, no monitors, no visible technology. Instead, data appears in midair. Live feeds from Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and the Boring Company projected as holographic interfaces. Commands are issued by voice or gesture. Conversations are translated in real time. Schedules rewrite themselves on command. The space feels part mission control, part sanctuary. Whiteboards filled with equations and sketches cover the walls, layered with half-finished ideas. There's no separation between thinking and building here. The room hums with quiet momentum, a place designed not to manage success, but to generate whatever comes next. Security here doesn't announce itself. There are no visible guards or cameras, and that's intentional. Protection is built directly into the structure, managed by artificial intelligence that monitors movement, behavior, and identity without ever being seen. Entry is confirmed through biometric analysis, not codes. Faces, motion patterns, even micro-expressions are verified in real time. Beyond the walls, autonomous drones patrol the cliffside after dark, launching silently from charging points hidden in the stone. Communications run on advanced encryption protocols designed to isolate the entire system from outside interference. It isn't a fortress you notice. It's one you only discover if you try to cross it. Outside, the mansion shifts from controlled to surreal. Terraces cascade down the cliff, each opening into infinity pools that visually merge with the ocean below. Water is recycled through closed-loop systems adapted from aerospace research, while subtle lighting beneath the surface responds to sound and movement as the sun sets. This is where Musk hosts private gatherings. Drinks are prepared by automated systems. Food arrives without servers. Everything flows without interruption. It doesn't feel like entertainment. It feels like a preview of a world optimized beyond human friction. Below, efficiency takes physical form. An automated garage stores electric vehicles, Cybertrucks, roadsters, prototypes, each maintained, charged, and diagnosed without human involvement. Nearby, a discreet helipad integrated into the terrain waits for arrivals from the air. Inside, technology gives way to motion. Kinetic sculptures shift with light and temperature. Walls respond as people pass, reshaping metal and shadow. Digital art refreshes daily through blockchain authentication. Nothing stays static. The mansion doesn't feel finished. It feels adaptive, like a system designed to evolve, quietly, constantly, alongside the future it was built to test. Inside this home, artificial intelligence doesn't just automate tasks, it observes, adapts, and responds. Musk's AI systems manage lighting, temperature, and schedules, but they also track patterns of behavior. Shifts in tone, pauses in speech, even prolonged silence are interpreted and answered with subtle environmental changes. The technology isn't passive, it's attentive. At first, it feels strange, like sharing space with something invisible that understands you. But in Musk's world, it makes sense. These systems are built on the same foundations as Neuralink's emotional recognition research, blurring the line between machine assistance and psychological awareness. It's less about convenience and more about alignment. Taken together, the mansion stops feeling like real estate. It starts to feel like a blueprint of how Musk thinks. Every system serves a purpose. Every design choice balances simplicity with extreme capability. Nothing exists to impress. Everything exists to explore what's possible. This house doesn't communicate wealth. It communicates direction. It suggests a future where living spaces evolve alongside the people inside them, adapting, learning, and improving over time. Standing between ocean and sky, the mansion feels less like a destination and more like a signal, pointing forward. Because when Musk builds, he's never designing for now. He's testing ideas for what comes next. And this isn't just a home. It's a preview of how humanity might one day live, far beyond the edge of the world we know. This mansion isn't just a place to live. It's a statement about where technology, humanity, and imagination are headed. If this glimpse into Elon Musk's future world surprised you, share your thoughts below. And for more deep dives into elite power, innovation, and what comes next, subscribe to Zenith. See you in the next video.